Are there any, shifts that's affected you, for example, with these policies? Because there's policy shifts and there's leadership changes that's happened. So if you're looking at getting contracts with the human service department, for example, then there is the new secretary, which is Robert Kennedy, for example, that Trump appointed, for example, President Trump appointed. And that's something for you to be aware of as well. So think about your communication with the organization, and also you got to look at how you're going to implement and provide value. What is your value that you're going to provide to the organizations that you want to contract with? And yes, there has been a lot of implications for small businesses, and this is why I'm doing this live training for you today, to make you think about going online and seeing what other contract opportunities is available for you as a small business, because the contracts are still there. For example, it's just what types you're going to apply for, because it's evolving and it's changing, and they're out for value, and they want efficiency, and they want an exceptional outcome, and they want you to be competent and to be compliant and to show evidence that you're able to deliver the perfect proposal, for example. So let me know in the chat what contracts you're currently looking at the moment. Are you going to be looking at any new contracts that's going to help your organization, for example? Because at the end of the day, there's nothing that we can do with the new changes. All we can do is, well, when I say nothing we can do, we can do something. We can apply for new types that are available, that's going to, because you're contracted, for example, and you know about contracts, then why not look at applying for new types of contracts and look at the lower value contracts? And I remember when I first started, and this was in the UK, for example, and I've had a staffing agency in America as well, so I know how that works as well. But I also remember that instead of me going for the big ones, because I just started out, I was like, ooh, I don't know about that one. So I started looking at the small ones. I started looking at things that was like 100,000, for example, because that was more easier for me, more palatable. And when I applied for one and I got it, and I was like, yeah, I got that one, excellent. Then I applied for another lower value contract. The government needs you to apply for contracts. They're not saying that you can't apply for contracts. You just got to apply for the ones that they've got available right now, for example. So you will need to pivot and change, for example. And if you're completely new at this, then you've got even more options, because your mind will be more open to different types of contracts. Okay, so this is what I want you to look at for yourselves, to look at what types of contracts that you want to do right now. Create a list, but what I would first of all do is go onto the SamGov website, see what's available in your local town, for example, in your district, and then look at what contracts are available and write a list of them all, and then go slightly out and write another list, for example, so that you've got a clear choice of the types of contracts that you want to apply for. And look at the lower value contracts, things that are like from 10,000 to 100,000, even 150,000. I would start off that way, because then that way your chances are a lot stronger of getting that contract, because I think everyone's going for these larger contracts, and then the competition is a lot stronger, and also the the commitment with delivering a large contract is really can be quite stressful, because you've got time frames, you've got audits that you've got to go through, there's more regulations, although there is regulations with the smaller contracts, but it's more manageable. It really is, because you'll be on top of it all the time, every day. And if you implement AI with it, then you've got your AI that's doing the audit for your company, which is going to bring up a red flag immediately on day one, so that you know if something's going wrong and you can put it right straight away, rather than depending on waiting till you're ready for an audit. Then it's like suddenly you're running around trying to get all your paperwork together, when really you should be doing it every day. Audits every single day, because you know that if you're in America, the American government are not going to mess. They want it 150, 200%, and you've got to be like 50 times stronger than what the average contractor would be if you're just starting out. So you've got to really stand out in that way. So start off small. Don't jump for the bigger contracts immediately. You start off small and you take baby steps. Look at those contracts which are 10,000, and then you just master that, apply, get it, work it, get under, make sure it's under control. You got your AI implemented, and then boom, another one. You see, you apply for that and you get it, because you showed evidence that you can deliver, and they know that you can deliver because you've delivered this particular lower value contract, and you're asking for another lower value contract. And that is how you can shift your small business into the lower value contract opportunities that are available, so you are ready to apply. So I hope that that was helpful to you all. I'd love to know your comments, and thank you so much for your likes, and thank you for subscribing to the channel, because I'm going to be going through some more of these trainings, and I'm going to be showing you as well. I'm going to be showing you the ones in the UK as well as the ones in America. And one of the things I wanted to say to you as well is that you're not tied to contracting in America. You can be worldwide. We're global now. So look at contracts that aren't in your state if you're not allowed to have a contract in your state. Look at other places. The global contract opportunity is massive, and they need you. You just got to pick the right ones that's going to make you stand out. And if you are looking at, you've got to make sure that you follow the regulations of that state. For example, what are the requirements? What is it that you need to make sure that you have in order to be able to apply? And as long as you do that, and you look at ones that start off small, a lot of people, they just want to jump right at the top end. Start off small and be grateful for that. And then you then get strong. Then you can apply for the next one. All right. But like I said, there's such a global contracts that's available as well. So I hope that you've enjoyed today's training and, discussion, should I say. Like and subscribe to the channel so that you can get further notifications. I go live every day as well, just to let you know. I cover the US as well as the UK as well. But why not look at going global as well? Let's see what the requirements are. So get your notepad out or your laptop out, for example, and start making some notes of the types of contracts that you want to do. Is it IT? You know, there's so much out there. Is it AI? What is it? What type of contract do you want to do right now that feels aligned with you and that you're going to grow and you're going to get stronger and stronger? All right, so thank you everyone, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. But remember, it's time to make a shift. You got to pivot so that you're ready to apply for those contracts, because you don't want to miss out on them. You don't want to miss out on them. They're there, they're ready for you to apply for, but you've got to take that plunge. No one else can do it for you. But I'd love for you to book a free online meeting with me so that I can go through with this, go in depth with you as well. We hold monthly trainings. We do boot camps, contract boot camps. We cover the UK, we cover the USA as well. And we also do AI automation boot camps as well, because this is the new thing now. So we also do that. And, let's look at working together, for example, and seeing what you can do in order to apply for a contract for your organization. So thank you so much, everyone. And I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. I'll be here, which is 2 p.m. New York time, Atlanta time, which is 7 p.m. UK time. So I hope you'll be able to join me. Take care. Thank you, everyone. Bye.